Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you see in my previous lectures, we were discussing components of aggregate demand. Components of aggregate demand is equal to consumption plus investment plus government expenditure. We have already discussed about consumption and government expenditure. Today we will talk about investment and its determinants and derivation of IS curve and investment multiplier. Investment and its determinants. Derivation of IS curve. Of IS curve and investment multiplier. Investment multiplier. Investment depends upon marginal efficiency of capital and rate of interest. Right? Marginal efficiency of capital is the highest rate of return over cost expected from an additional or marginal unit of that type of asset. In short, marginal efficiency of capital is expected profitability, expected profitability, right? And marginal efficiency of capital depends upon prospective yield and supply price. Prospective yield is income availability during the lifetime of capital asset, and supply price is cost of capital. Cost of capital, right? This is called replacement cost. Okay. And marginal efficiency of capital is calculated by deducting supply price from prospective yield. Marginal efficiency of capital is calculated by deducting supply price from prospective yield, right? Investors compare marginal efficiency of capital and rate of interest to invest. If marginal efficiency of capital is greater than rate of interest, then investment will made. Investment will be made. Okay. If marginal efficiency of capital is less than rate of interest, then investment will not be made. Right? If marginal efficiency of capital is equal to rate of interest, there will be break even point. Break even point. Right? Okay. Now see, investment is equal to autonomous investment minus DR. What it will show? There is negative sign. This shows the negative relationship between investment and rate of interest, right? And this D is responsiveness between investment and rate of interest, right? Means if rate of interest increases, this leads to decrease in investment, and if rate of interest decreases, this leads to increase in investment, right? Now we will do this with the help of diagram. and we will see how to derive IS curve, right? Draw 3 diagrams simultaneously, right? This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is y-axis. This is x-axis for this diagram, and this is x-axis for this diagram. This is y-axis is for this diagram. Okay, here will be aggregate demand and this will be aggregate supply, right? And this is also aggregate supply, right? This is aggregate demand and this will be rate of interest. It also shows rate of interest. This shows investment, right? This diagram shows the relationship between rate of interest and investment. Okay, we have already seen the relationship between investment and rate of interest is negative, so we will draw a line. This shows negative relationship between rate of interest and investment. Okay, here take a 45-degree line. Aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand, and this is aggregate demand is equal to consumption plus investment plus common expenditure. This is point A. At this point the level of income is y0, y0, right? Here the investment is I0. If we plot this I0 at this diagram, at this point of investment, rate of interest is R0. Now, if rate of interest decreases from R0 to R1, what will happen to investment? Investment will increase from I0 to I1. Okay. This increase in investment due to decrease in rate of interest will shift the aggregate demand outward. How much? This much. Okay. Aggregate demand, consumption plus investment 1 plus common expenditure. This is point B. At this point, the level of income is Y1, 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 right? Draw a line from here. This is the point and this is the point. Okay, A dash and V dash, and join these 2 points A dash and B dash. This is IS curve, right? And next we will derive the investment multiplier, right? How to derive investment multiplier with the help of equation from this diagram. Okay, at point A. Aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand. Put the value of aggregate supply and aggregate demand, right? Y naught is equal to consumption plus investment plus government expenditure, right? And y0 is equal to C bar plus C naught y plus investment plus government expenditure, right? This is I naught. We have denoted investment as I naught in my diagram, right? Y naught minus C naught y is equal to plus naught plus G y naught 1 minus C naught G y naught is equal to C bar 1 minus C naught y naught 1 minus C naught plus G upon 1 minus C naught, right? Okay, and this is equation 1, right? At point B, okay, aggregate supply dash is equal to aggregate demand, okay. Put the value y1 is equal to C bar minus plus C naught y plus I1 plus G, right? Y1 C bar I1 G plus C naught y y1 minus C naught y1 is equal to C bar plus I1 plus G. Common y1 1 minus C naught C bar plus I1 plus G, right? Y1 is equal to, here we will do this, y1 is equal to C bar 1 minus C naught plus I1 1 minus C naught plus G 1 minus C naught, right? Okay, this is equation 2. Dividing the subtracting equation 2 by equation 1, right? Equation 1 is y naught is equal to C bar upon 1 minus C naught plus I naught upon 1 minus C naught plus government expenditure 1 minus C naught, right? Here minus 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 minus, right? Y1 minus y naught, this is cut off, this will be I1 1 minus C naught minus I naught 1 minus C naught, right? y1 minus y naught, 1 upon 1 minus c naught will be common, and we have here I1 minus I naught. We can write this delta y is equal to 1 upon 1 minus c naught. We can write this delta I, and delta y upon delta I will be equal to 1 upon 1 minus c naught. This is investment multiplier. Okay, that's it, and thank you. See you tomorrow in next lecture.